Alright guys, so if you've seen my channel before, you have seen the Phone Rebel Gen 5, you've seen the Phone Rebel Flex, you have seen the Phone Rebel Crystal, and the Phone Rebel Frosted. Well, today we're going to take a look at a brand new case from Phone Rebel called the Phone Rebel Air Case. And a huge shout out to Phone Rebel for sending this out to me to review for you guys. So let's go ahead and take a look. Now, this isn't going to be that, crazy protective case like you're usually seeing from Phone Rebel. It's not going to be super thin like the Flex. It's not a clear case. This is an all new design. So taking a look at the packaging, this one is made completely from some TPU material. And this case is meant to be a little bit thinner, a little bit lighter, but offer that great protection that Phone Rebel has without creating too bulky of a case. So, like I said, this is made completely from TPU. It has raised corners to provide that extra screen protection. It is MagSafe compatible, has tactile buttons, and it's got those micro spikes that are added to the side of it in order to give a little bit better of a grip. And by the way, the grip on this one is really good. So all the same usual stuff from Phone Rebel, including that 2.75D screen protector. So let's go ahead and take this out of the box and we'll take a look. Now, I have been using this for a few days and there's a couple of things that I want to talk about with it. So first of all, taking this out, we do get, just pop that right out, you do get that 2.75D tempered glass screen protector. I'm not going to install that because I do already have a screen protector on my iPhone, but that's always nice to get. And just like per usual with Phone Rebel, it is a one-stop shop. You get the case, you get the screen protector, everything you need all in one package. So let's go ahead and put this over here and let's talk about the case. Now, starting on the back, if you see, it is very different from any other Phone Rebel case. Now, I brought over the Gen 5 over here, and here it has that aramid fiber pattern. It's textured a little bit on the back. Well, this one is not. So this one is actually just that TPU material right here. It is a little bit more of a flexible style case. And these are the micro strips that you are going to get on the back, the micro spikes that they call them. So basically pretty much all you get. And it does not really have any texture on the back. Definitely can kind of hear it very smooth on this one. And taking a look at the inside of the case, you do get that same Phone Rebel pattern that's on the inside of some of their other cases. Now this one has that microfiber type lining on the inside, whereas this one is not. It's just that TPU material. You do get your MagSafe ring and alignment magnet. And going around the inside of the case, you just get that same TPU material going all the way around the inside of the case. Now, let's go ahead and bring over our scale and our caliper. We'll measure these and we'll take a look at the differences between the Gen 5 itself and the Air case. So here we are in pounds. Let's go ahead and switch that to grams. All right. Okay. So with the Air case, we are looking at 49 grams. So it's not the lightest case in the world, but it's also not terribly heavy. And I'll tell you, after using it for a few days, you really don't notice the weight of it too much. It does feel fairly lightweight, especially with that TPU material. It makes it feel a little bit more lightweight than that 49 grams actually would feel. And just to compare to the Gen 5, that is 55 grams. So you've got a 6-gram difference between the Air and the Gen 5. And let's go ahead and set that off to the side. We'll bring over our trusty caliper over here and let's measure the thicknesses. So we'll start with the Gen 5. We'll go from back to the front. Here we're looking at 12.1 millimeters and side to side we're looking at 3.5 millimeters. Whereas this one, here we are looking at 11.9 millimeters and side to side we are looking at 4 millimeters. So it seems to be a little bit thicker when it comes to the side of the actual case than the Gen 5. So this is 4 millimeters, like I said. This one is 3.3, 3.4 millimeters. So it's a little bit thicker going around the sides of it, but as far as the thickness of the case itself from front to back, the Air case is a little bit thinner than the Gen 5. So that is nice to know kind of what our measurements are looking like right there. And without further ado, let's bring over our 15 Pro Max. We'll slap this one in here and let's see that click. Pretty decent click into the case. Let's check out those corners real quick. Nice click there. 2, 3, and 4. So it's got a great fit as per usual from Phone Rebel onto the phone itself. So you definitely don't have to worry about this not fitting correctly or falling off when you drop the phone, anything like that, you will be good to go. Now looking at the sides, that is, I mean, they have a little bit of give to them for sure, especially around the buttons, but that's kind of what you get with TPU material. This is designed to be a little bit of a lighter, a little bit of a thinner type of case, and it's there for somebody who doesn't want to spend the, higher price tag on the Rebel Gen 5 or any of their other ones, but also wants that same kind of Phone Rebel protection with the screen protection, the camera protection, all that great stuff from Phone Rebel without spending that, upwards of $40, $50. So this is definitely going to be the case for you, and we will talk about the price on this one here shortly. So we've looked at the screen, everything fits well. Let's go ahead and take a look at that camera and screen protection. So let me wipe my screen down here. It's a little bit fingerprinty. All right, so looking at the screen itself, I am using a tempered glass screen protector. And here, if you guys can see, you do have the raised lips on the top and the bottom, but the sides are designed just like the other Phone Rebel cases to be easy swiped from any of the 4 directions. Up here, anywhere you're swiping, left, right, doesn't matter. It will be very easy to swipe. So that's always nice to see that Phone Rebel considers, the swiping and the use of their case itself, not only just the protection. So that's always good to see. And also, if you see that right here, you do have 4 little claws right there that will protect your phone. So if you do decide to set this down on its screen, not only do you have the lip, but you also have the little 4 legs right there, and you will be good to go to set this on pretty much any surface, guys, and it will be good to go. And taking a look at that camera ring, you've got ample amount of camera protection, a nice proper camera lip right there. So definitely set this down on whatever surface you want, and you will be good to go with that right there. So let's see how the magnet is on here. So the MagSafe, that's one thing I did want to talk about. I have had a few experiences of seeing online of people that are starting to get a little bit of a MagSafe imprint between the MagSafe ring and the alignment magnet right there. Mine is like the most barely showing right there. I don't even know if the camera will pick that up. I have seen it protrude a little bit more on some other phones, but on this one, I have been using this case for about 4 days nonstop. This has been the only case on my phone, and I don't really get too much of that imprint. Now, I have only been MagSafe charging with this one. I have not plugged it in, except just to test that charger port, and of course for CarPlay, things like that. But other than that, overnight, I have been charging via MagSafe, and this is what it is looking like right there. So let's go ahead and actually bring over our little MagSafe test devices. So we have our Apple MagSafe wallet. Nice click onto there. That was very loud. And if you can give this a little bit of motion before it starts to move. Now, because this is super smooth on the case itself, as well as this leather material here, it will kind of slide around a little bit if you do give it some force. If you just lightly glide over it, it's not going anywhere. But if you do start to give it a little bit of force, it will start to move. But that's not really the fault of the case. That's just kind of a little bit of a mixture of the case and the MagSafe wallet, because this is leather on this TPU material. Very slick and very slick, so it's not going to hold the best. But moving along to our Apple MagSafe battery pack, put that on. There we go. We are charging. And you can sit here and definitely give this a good shake, and it's not coming off whatsoever. You get that same excellent MagSafe strength from Phone Rebel as you guys can expect. They have some of the best MagSafe in the game, and this case is very much not different. So the true test will be the Anchor 623 right here. So let's bring this over. We'll test it with the Air case and also with the Gen 5. Now you guys, if you haven't seen the Gen 5 case review, I'll leave that video right there at the end of the video. But excellent case with crazy good MagSafe. So let's go ahead and put this one on here and we'll see. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely give it a little bit of a shake before this starts to come off. So kind of no issues with that. Nobody's really sitting here and shaking their accessories like this. I just do it to test the video. And of course, if you sit here and type around, type a little text, whatever, swipe through Instagram or TikTok, Twitter, whatever you're looking at, which, by the way, follow me. Links are down in the description below. And of course, no issues whatsoever. You can sit here and tap around pretty much anywhere on the screen and you'll be good to go. And if you switch over to your landscape mode, type around, get on YouTube, watch your favorite Brian's Tech video, click around, rewind, fast forward, whatever you're doing, this thing is not coming off whatsoever. You can definitely even spin it around here and it is good to go. So let's test out the MagSafe just between this And we'll go ahead and take the air case off for right now, and we will put on the Phone Rebel. Now, one thing we didn't do is look at the sides. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about that. We'll take a look at those here in 1 second. But let's see. So got the Gen 5 on here, and the magnet, I mean, it's definitely a little bit stronger on the Gen 5 itself, but don't forget, guys, these cases this one is almost twice the price of the air case. But that doesn't, don't let that negate the MagSafe strength on the air case, because it's still excellent, just like you can expect from Phone Rebel. Of course, you can give it a little bit of a shake, but still super, super good magnets. So let me go ahead and now take the Gen 5 off, and we'll put in the Phone Rebel air case one more time. And let's take a look around the sides. That's one thing I did kind of forget to do here. So starting off with the top, we do have that Rebel branding right there. Moving along to the left-hand side, it is completely closed in. You have your action button, your volume up and down, and those micro spike grips right here, which, by the way, the grip on this thing is excellent. I mean, these things are almost like sandpaper. You are not dropping this phone if you're holding it like this. I don't care what you have on your hands. But let's listen to how those buttons sound. Now, these buttons, they are not the standalone buttons like you would see on the Gen 5. They are built into the case itself, and they do have relief cut slits in each button, so that way it makes it a little bit easier to click. But nonetheless, they're still nice and clicky buttons. They're textured, so that way you can see this is your action button. You got the volume up button right there, volume down, so that's good to go. And of course, those micro spikes that go all the way over and start to curve a little bit around the phone. And on the bottom of the case, this is where it really shines compared to some of the other cases. So here you have your accurate microphone and speaker cutouts, as well as a nice wide open USB Type-C port. And that's always been an issue I've had with Phone Rebel cases, that a lot of your wider cables won't fit. But this one, I guess I have my volume off. It is charging right there though. But this one, you get a nice wide open USB Type-C port, so all of your thicker head cables should not have any issues going into this case right here. And actually, let's bring over the Gen 5 and just take a look at those two ports right there. If you guys can see that difference, this one is definitely a little bit wider on the air case than it is on the Gen 5 Rebel. So I definitely like to see the wider USB Type-C port. And moving along to the right-hand side, of course, you get those micro spikes right there. You have your power button and a little bit of an Air logo right there. So here it says Air. Right there it does say Rebel, and you get a little R here on the bottom. Now that's the terms as far as branding. I like that these don't stand out too much, but I would really like to see just a little bit less branding, guys. Phone Rebel, if you're listening, maybe get rid of the Rebel here or this R right there. I understand the air case. I mean, that may kind of not be necessary here either, but I would just do one thing of branding, whether it's down here, Rebel on the top, or Air at the side. That way it's not too branded. Not everybody likes having, all of the logos going on all over the place, but thank you guys for at least making them all blacked out, so it's not the easiest thing in the world to see. You do kind of have to be paying attention to that in order to see those right there. So with all that being said, let's talk about the price on this one. So the price on this case is only $21.99. $22, you're getting that same great screen protector, great protection, incredible grip on the sides of this case. You're getting that drop protection, those claws on the front, that'll help you lay it down from pretty much any surface. Great screen protection, great camera protection, nice all-around case, very comfortable in the hand, not too loud or have any crazy kind of corners or anything like that. Very nice, subtle looking case, and it comes in two colors. So the colors are black, which is this color, and it comes in blue. Also, this case only right now, at the time of shooting this video, comes for the iPhone 15 Pro Max. So anybody who has any other iPhone besides the 15 Pro Max, right now they do not have that case available for you. I'm not sure if they'll make it for the other cases, other phones in the near future. Not 100% sure, but right now it is only for the 15 Pro Max. So with all that being said, guys, $21.99 on the price. This is the Phone Rebel Air case for the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Let me know what you guys think about this one down in the comments below. I've been really liking it. Are you guys going to be picking one up, or are you interested in one? I'll leave a link down in the description below to this case to make sure you guys can check it out down there. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and if you're interested in seeing that Phone Rebel Gen 5 review, that'll be right there.